Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Hit me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Money.
From Baltimore's Inner Harbor, we're live from M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Zerline out for the opening kick. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud in the air to start us off. Dumped off to his running back. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. To the air, Stroud. Jump off, cut on his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. All right.
Here's 2nd and 14. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Delivered to the sideline. Smith-Njigba brings it in.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak. They stop him at the line. No gain.
Okay, instead of my usual, wow, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on the sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. And that's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. That'll be caught. It's Jamal Williams. Juke the defender. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? Do you feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah. They certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here comes Malik Washington. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Finds the in route complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Steelers 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Lamar now from the gun. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st down, here's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it'll be 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. And he's going to work it to the 20. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
From the 20 on second down. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Now Jackson on third down. Pass brought in by Slayton. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Zerline with the extra point. And the Steelers start off well to tie things 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he gets him around 6 there. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Look the hot, look the hot.
From the gun, Stroud. Down the field, Evans has it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Okay. 118. What's that?
Back to throw, Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. It's a gain of 4. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. From the gun, it's a gift to Bigsby. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Stroud from the pistol. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone.
Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Set to kick off.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He's got the squiver.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Mixon on the toss. He hits the second level. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Give up the gun to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Well, he definitely definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This is complete, downfield to Smith. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a pickup of 26, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
2nd and 4. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. You never want to overlook those Mike backers when you're throwing short, Brock. So often it's those guys and not the corners or the safeties that are going to be the ones in there breaking those up.
Yeah, and so often these linebackers of today, these middle linebackers, are just oversized safeties. They can really run and play the ball as he just did.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar off the play fake. This one's caught. Smith has it. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And guys, man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, let's go.
They run it again with Bigsby. Past midfield at the 45. Inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
The Steelers calling their 1st time out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
Again, it's Bigsby. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? It's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Steelers 4
all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Mixon gets it again on 2nd down. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
What? Hey, Ozzie!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. What a great read to get in position for that pick.
This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
All right. 18.
1st down throw by Stroud. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
18. What's that?
From the 16. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Tony.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
All right. Hey. 18. What's that? Tonight.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. If they don't wind up empty-handed on the track, and the kicker gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage man.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again is Lamar. Hits his running back. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Now here's Lamar. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 14 on the play. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time right. Throwing for the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Devontae Adams, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 48. Brings their line set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Under. 19 tackles.
Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
On first down, Jackson. Finds Slayton on the slant. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to get the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped. A knock will 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and just 2 to go. Changing it up here, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. They send out Greg Zuerlein for the field goal. Very short kick here from the right half. And this one is good. Looked a little far to the right, but the upright providing a nice little assist there. And that will tie things up in the third. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. This is Bigsby. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already in the enemy territory. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
They'll throw on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action with Stroud. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. No finding his back, Nixon. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off first down.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. Lamar now from the gun. Caught by Tv Samuel. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Jackson yet again. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
It is second down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Tv Samuel on that throw. So that brings up fourth and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. He's back to throw. He's trying to go deep again. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Trying to throw on first down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Stroud to throw again on second. Short pass brought in. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Darius Slay with the stop.
Brings up third and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Look at hot. 118. Why, Tony. Punky.
Shotgun now for Stroud. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. A strike for 23 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. When they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Stroud completes it quick. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
the 16-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on. Now, that's right. 18. That's it.
Stroud off the play fake. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Tony.
Stroud from the pistol. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, here's Jackson. And oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So 2nd down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignments, hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 14 on the play, and that's a Steelers 1st down.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And this is going to bring up 3rd down, Brock. Elected to bounce it outside. Picked up 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trusty tight end.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the ground again with Mixon. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Cut through the goal line. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Steelers 39. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
All right. 118.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
What's that? 118. What's that? 19 Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. They did it! He made the interception! Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races! And he makes the half goal! It's a touchdown on the pick 6!
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
What's that? 118. What's up?
Here's Williams to start the drive. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens down by only 1. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 39. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Bigsby. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Setting up to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
Here we go.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Tonight.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They go to a knee here. No need to push it for the end zone. They're going to try to set up the game-winning kick. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. So now it's all up to Kaimi Fairbairn. Only a 20-yarder here. The kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL, not EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.